Hi guys, Spurs here, back with another video, and in today's video I'll be reacting to yet again another loss, this time at home to Wolves in the Premier League, losing 2-0 at home on match day 25. So we'll be reacting to this loss, the third loss in a row for us, and Conte's first time in his managerial career that he's lost 3 in a row since 2009. So please stay watching until the very end where we talk about everything that happened in today's game, from player ratings to Conte's view, and also more about Conte's future. So please stay watching until the very end. I hope you're all well. Let's crack straight into the video. Before I start, I've just uploaded Matchday 25 scene, so go check it out. I've literally just uploaded that, so go check it out. So focusing on today, we lost again, third loss in a row now in the Premier League, 2 since the international break, 1 midweek to Southampton 3-2. And as I said, Conte hasn't lost 3 in a row in his career since 2009. Shocking is what I've got to say. I was there, as you can see from the Matchday 25 highlight bits of me at the stadium. Shocking first half. I'm just grateful that Wolves didn't go 3 or 4 up. The defensive mistakes is shambolic. It's horrific, horrendous. All the words. There's a load more words I can use, but it's a disgrace to the badge, the football club, the defensive. It's just ridiculous. Again, a slow start, very slow start. Sat back again. Wolves don't want the ball, but we made them have the ball because we're lazy and don't want the ball. But defensive errors. First goal, what is Lloris doing? He's a captain. He needs to organise the team. He's a terrible captain. He's a goalkeeper. He's not a captain. He's not a leader. He's certainly not on the pitch. Dressing room could be a different matter. But he's got to take charge when you need it most. He just parries it. We struggle to get rid of it. He parries it. Tap in 1-0. We think, right, bad start. We really needed to start well after that defeat midweek to Southampton in that disappointing fashion, switching off. But they've done it again. And it's so frustrating because again, I think top 4's gone out the window. It's another season, Europa League or UEFA Conference League. Conte, is he under a little bit of pressure maybe as well? We'll talk about that later. But for the second goal, Lloris's pass to Davies is shocking, and Davies' clearance is awful. Again, shambolic defending. It's a shambles. It's a mess. It's just no communication. So it was terrible. No bounce back, and it was half time. They were 2-0 up. Boos at half time, rightly so. Players deserved that. Second half, I think Conte again had a moment, and we came out better, and we had a good second half. We were better on the ball and created lots of chances, but we didn't take the chances. And you look to big players in big games like Kane and Son, and they didn't deliver. Big players do special things in big moments, in big games, and we needed them, and the top 4 hopes have gone now. Yes, we were better in the second half. We still didn't take our chances. So yes, maybe on another day it could have been 2-2. Maybe we could have got a point out of the game if we'd taken our chances. Yes, maybe so, but we're still very poor, and we moved the ball very slowly. There was no urgency at all. So very disappointing. Looks like another season yet again without a trophy, possibly even European football. Champions League looks like it's gone out the window. So another defeat, and really frustrating. What's the problem at the club at the moment? We're going to talk about that a bit more later. Player ratings on the screen now. I'm going to run you through them, and then you can let me know what you think of that. What your player ratings are in the comments below. What you would change. Lloris gone with a 3. What I can say is he conceded 2 goals. First one, he parried it. He's got to catch it. You'll punch it further than that. Pathetic. And second goal, his pass to Davies is ridiculous. His distribution, as usual, isn't very good. And when you need the captain to gather the team, whenever you're losing 1-0, as it's to start the game well, he's not there. Very poor Lloris. Davies I've given a 4, who at fault for that clearance, the second goal. Lloris obviously didn't help him. It was a shocking pass as well. We did save the team a couple of times. One with Sanchez lost the ball, a crucial tackle. Sanchez I've given a 4. I thought had especially very poor first half, lazy touches, and another poor defensive performance. Romero, I've given a 5. I didn't think put foot wrong, really. I think he defended all right, but at the end of the day, he's a part of that back line, that defence. So he's responsible as well. Sessegnon, I've given a 4, who got substituted after 27 minutes. I don't think he was great, don't get me wrong, Sessegnon, but glad he received a good reception from us fans, me also in the Park Lane, and people around me, so that was good to see. There's a tactical substitution has to be done, change have to happen, to be honest. Change formation, going to our back 4, maybe that's going to work. I like a back 3, but maybe it's time to change and maybe add an extra midfielder. Doherty, I've given a 4, who actually, the first half he gave the ball away really unnecessary. Once he grew in the game, he had a key part to touch him, but every time he got the ball he slowed the play down, and because he's only right-footed, so every time he had to come back in, he's very predictable, Doherty, so frustrating again. We haven't really got a good right back. Harry Winks 4 had a terrible first half. Touch is really poor, giving the ball away, fans getting frustrated. Second half though, I'd like to point out, I think he done really well controlling the midfield with a few key passes. So originally he was heading towards a 2 or 3 and he ended up getting a 4, so fair play to his second half performance. Bentancur, new signing 5, didn't see much from him really, didn't really have an involvement in the game. From what I see, he does look good and has the potential to be good. Lucas Moura, I've given a 4, he struggled unlike Lucas, but he did work hard. Same for Son, I've also given a 4, he should have taken that massive chance, couldn't really get into the game either. Kane, I've given a 4, who got the ball and he often gave it away and was frustrating, should have taken his chances, poor performance. Substitution, Kulusevski, who came on in 27 minutes, good chance to see him as well. I have given also a 5. He came on, he had a good shot and he nearly got his debut goal. He is a bit slow sometimes, his first touch was not always great, but generally I thought he was alright, again potential to be good. Stephen Bergwijn, I given a 5, I didn't really saw when I came on, and the same for Emerson Royale, also a 5, who I didn't see when he came on. That the player ratings. Let me know your player ratings in the comments below. Always interested to hear your opinion. And you want to see, well, you know, what's different to mine, so I'm always interested to know. Next, Conte's verdict on defeat. This will be interesting. This bit of Conte, this is on the Spurs official app if you want to see it, by the way. It's also a report and also a bit of what Conte had to say. Here we go. 2 goals inside the opening 20 minutes consigned us to a second consecutive defeat at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this week, as Wolf left North London with the points on this afternoon. The visitors took the lead on 6 minutes when Hugo Lloris punched away Leandro Dendonca's effort, poorly by the way, but only as far as Raul Jimenez, who controlled on the chest and volleyed home from 12 yards out, and they doubled their lead after 18 minutes with a real scrappy goal, as we had chances to clear our lines, but Dendonca pounced on the loose ball to slam home from close range and really did another defensive shambolic moment. The pattern for the remainder of the game saw Wolves content to sit deep and tried to hit us on the break. That's the second half, by the way, which led to plenty of possession for us, but no real clear chances to show for it. True. Wolves keeper Jose Sarr denied Harry Kane, Dejan Kulusevski fired wide from just 15 yards, and Sarr tipped over Christian Romero's header over the bar in the 89th minute, but it just wasn't our day. Paying the price was a slow start. One of the more defensively solid teams in the Premier League in recent weeks. Wolves were always going to be a difficult side to break down, so conceding 2 goals early made it really tough this afternoon for us. I'd like to point out, I said it in the pre-match preview, best way to play Wolves is get an early goal and they have to come out, and they're really vulnerable. They're very good defensively, Wolves. They're a hard unit to break down. What Conte really wants us to be. Both goals were disappointing to concede from our perspective. The first came after Ruben Neves hit a 25-yard drive which Lloris parried out. Then Donka prodded the rebound back towards goal, and Lloris chose to punch clear, but it went straight to him, and as he finished well, simple finish. Heung-min Son then had a good chance when he was behind the Wolves defence, but he cut back onto his left foot and his shot lacked any power. Wolves extended their lead after some poor defending. Lloris pass out to his left was behind Davies. The defender's clearance went as far as Neves, 30 yards out. He found Nelson Semedo, whose ball into the penalty area reached Daniel Prudence. His shot was blocked by Davinson Sanchez, hit Rodrigo Bentancur, bounced off the post, and then Donka reacted quickest to poke home. With a 2-goal advantage, Wolves were content to drop in and hit us on the counter, which they're good at best. Kane fired just over the bar. Lloris made a fine save down low to deny Jimenez. Son's angled drive was easy for Jose Sarr, and the first half ended with 2 headed opportunities. Kane straight at Jose Sarr and Lucas Moura granted a near post corner well over. The visitors almost went further ahead early in the second half when Sanchez gave away possession again. Luke Kundal slid in Jimenez, but Davis was across quickly. Amazing tackle, by the way, to knock him off balance, and Lloris was able to smother his eventual shot. The rest of the second period was played predominantly in the Wolves' heart, and we searched for a way back into the contest, ultimately without success. Max Kilman made a great tackle tonight, Son, who looked to get on to Kulusevski's through ball, and seconds later, Son put Kane in down to the left, but Jose Sarr was equal to his effort. After Ryan Andranuti had an angled drive into the side netting on 71 minutes, Kulusevski fired just wide from 15 yards after. Davis won a header from the left into the area, then after Kane and Romero saw missed chances, we were almost gifted a late goal when Jose Sarr spilled a deflected cross, but Kulusevski couldn't take advantage of the loose ball, and with it went any hope we had of a late chance for a comeback. Full debut for Rodrigo Bentancur. Head coach Antonio Conte made 3 changes from the midweek loss to Southampton, and rightly so, as Rodrigo Bentancur came in for his first start following his deadline day move from Juventus, while former Wolves man Matt Doherty and Ryan Sessegnon started in wing-back positions. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Emerson Royal and Sergio Reguilon dropped to the bench. It was the first time Højbjerg had ever started a Premier League game on the bench for us. He missed the Liverpool match in December completely, but otherwise, that was due to injury, by the way, but had otherwise started every other league game due to the arrival from Southampton in the summer of 2020. We created many chances. Here we go. Antonio told Spurs TV, "It was a difficult day because we conceded 2 goals after only maybe 15 minutes. The performance was good, maybe one of the best since I was here, but at the end we're talking about a bad result, 2-0 down. We created many chances to score. It's very difficult to comment on this game. We played against a team that is very good defensively. They've only conceded 17 goals. It's the second best in the Premier League after Manchester City. I think we created many chances to score despite the solidarity of the team." Match data. Goals, Wolves, Jimenez 6 minutes, then Donker 18 minutes. Yellow card for Spurs, Lucas Kulusevski and Bentancur. Wolves was Adrian Nuti. Referee was Kevin Friend. I thought was unfair at times. Venue, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Weather, consistent rain, moderate breeze, 7 degrees. Attendance, 56,452. That is Conte's verdict on the defeat. And we move on, and we're going to be talking about Antonio Conte now. So please stay watching until the very end and get in touch by letting me know your opinion about what we're talking about today in the comments below, whether it's player ratings, your reaction to the performance, future of Conte. We're going to talk about that man on the screen now, Mr. Antonio Conte. So, obviously, he bought into Spurs 1st of November 2021. On an 18-month deal. Antonio Conte is going to be his biggest task in his managerial career. It's the first time since he's lost 3 in a row since his days at Atalanta. I just hope he doesn't walk. I don't think he will, because not yet anyway. I don't think he will give up like that. It just shows how difficult the team is, and a big blow for our top 4. Whether he can get it together, I do really hope so. He will be under a little bit of pressure maybe, but hopefully not too much. 3 defeats in a row now in the Premier League, but we sit 8th. I think the West Ham and Leicester game, I'm going to double check, finished 2-2. I know West Ham sadly got a late equaliser. I'm just going to read that out because that affects our top 4. Let's have a look. What was the final score? Yeah, ended 2-2. West Ham sadly getting a late injury added time goal. But in the terms of table, we sit 8th place. We're now 1.1 place behind Wolves. However, we have 3 games in hand on West Ham. We sit 4th with 41 points. But we've got Brighton breathing down our necks, who are really good this season under Graham Potter. Leicester catching up, and Villa making good progress as well. Yeah. Antonio Conte's future. I think people are overreacting, and to be honest, about him perhaps going out the door, if it's him walking or him being sacked. He's only lost 3 games in a row. You've got to be patient. He's a top class manager. I hope he can turn it round. I don't believe again the football's right for the club if he can get it working. I love Conte and I love his passion. I think he's a fantastic manager. So I'm willing for him to stick with it. The passion's there. He just needs to find the right team, the right formula. Obviously started, I think, quite well, very well, in fact. Good for great. And it's all gone a bit funny recently, obviously losing to that game to Chelsea really got our season. But, we're still in the FA Cup and we can still possibly get Europa League. But it's going to be a tough task from Antonio Conte. But let me know what you think the problem is in the comments below. Is it style of football, manager, players, ownership? My opinion on it is ENIC, which is Levy, hasn't spent enough money for a top 4 club. That's why we've fall, and made many wrong decisions. Sacking Pochettino, hiring Mourinho, sacking Mourinho before the League Cup final, hiring Nuno, big mistake. And you can go back and say sacking the likes of Martin Yole, George Graham was a mistake as well. But I hope he doesn't sack Conte. I don't think, hopefully he won't, but he needs backing in the summer. I've said this, otherwise he will walk, or he won't be happy and we won't get success. We are still in the FA Cup and I believe in the Conte project, believe in the plan. I don't believe in the style of football, but I believe in Conte as a person. I liked him even when he was at Chelsea and I like the man. I love his passion, so I'm behind Conte through thick and thin, and this has been his tough times in charge of Reign. It's way too early to call him being sacked or anything like that, or him walking. Give it till the end of the season. Just a blip at the moment. But look at Man United, they're dropping points here, there and everywhere, so you've got to be patient. But also I think leaving to spending money, and also the players, some players in particular, Deadwood if you like, maybe. But the signings haven't been good enough either. Emerson, Doherty, they haven't been good enough. Sanchez, the signings just haven't been good enough. Galini, I could go on past Hart, signings haven't been good enough, and also you need to maybe get rid of more players and bring in more players through the door and get more deals done, and need to spend a bit more money, but at the same time we can't spend money if we don't finish high. So difficult position for the club. The club's going through tough times at the moment. Fans frustrated. We've got a good manager. I look at it, we've got a great manager, but it's the wrong style of football. We've got some players that are frustrating, like Doherty, Sanchez, mainly at the moment just Doherty and Emerson. So we've got positions that we need improving, and I think the players are responsible, of course, because they're on the pitch at the end of the day, but the ownership and the style of football. But I believe in the Conte plan. If it does work and wins us a trophy, it's more exciting than Mourinho football because you get more chances on the counter. Let me know what's the problem at the club at the moment. Is it a short-term problem or a long-term problem? If so, how short? So we've talked Conte, predicted score. Nobody gets a predicted score. I'm right. I did get lots of people submit the predicted score, so it's good to know people finding out about it. And we've got 80 subscribers, so we're doing well, guys. So in the future, submit it in pre-match previews before the ball kicks off for a chance of a shout out. It's optional to play, but you have to follow those rules and conditions. Rules and terms do apply, and that is you have to submit it in only the pre-match preview and before the ball kicks off at whatever time kick-off that game is. You don't have to play, optional, bit of fun, and always wish you good luck. Now, last but not least, before I go, we're going to preview upcoming fixtures. So, tough, 19th of February, so this Saturday, we go to the Etihad to face Manchester City. What a clash of managers, although I'm really not looking forward to it. I was looking forward to it last week when we done better. Pep Guardiola versus Antonio Conte. Can we rediscover our form and get our season off and running again, get back on track, which you should have done today, but we've got another opportunity. Tough task against the champions, Manchester City. No one can stop them this season. Nobody can stop Pep Guardiola's. What he's done with City, real revolution. It's incredible. It's a 5:30 kickoff. Then we go to Turf Moor away to Burnley, who team bottom of the table. Again, that will be a big game as well. Burnley, they give a fight defensively. Then we go to Ellen Road, 26th of December, 26th of February, a lunchtime kickoff. That'll be on BT Sports, 12:30 kickoff. Ellen Road, again, that won't be easy either. Middlesbrough away, 1st of March. That is an evening kickoff at the moment. It looks like 5 to 8. It's an unknown state, but at the moment it's anticipated to the 1st of March. Then on the 7th of March, we return to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Frank Lampard's Everton, where Dele Alli will face us, his old club. That is a Monday night at the moment. And then where we return to Old Trafford, we go to Old Trafford, 12th of March. That's Man United away. And then we return to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to face West Ham, looking for revenge after we should be looking for revenge after losing to them under Nuno in the Premier League. So that is the upcoming fixtures. So in all competitions, we have got 4 away games on the trot. City obviously will be tough. Burnley I think will be tough, but we should win that, and Leeds we should win, and Middlesbrough obviously will be tough to get through it. But the hard games in there: City, Everton, Man United and West Ham. There's our upcoming fixtures. Thank you for watching this video. Please smash that subscribe button if you're new, because we've now reached 80 subscribers. Join the Scarfy Spurs community. Be a good person, and I have regular Spurs content covered with you. I used to be a season ticket holder, and I'm going to be a season ticket holder hopefully next season. But I still go to lots of match days as a One Hotspur member, so you get lots of footage from the stadium, and you get pre-match previews, post-match reaction, confirmed lineups. You have everything covered with me. So join in the best seat in the house. No better time to do it. Thank you guys, and as always, come on you Spurs. Been tough recently, as I said, my favourite saying: life is tough as a Spurs fan. But we believe, we go again. Tough game at weekend, City. We don't give up. We believe. Dare us to do. Come on, you Spurs.